6:50 in the morning. It's actually Thursday. The video that you're going to see was recorded a couple of weeks ago. I'm just trying to get used to everything, but I pray that you guys are well, doing amazing, feeling amazing, holding on to hope and faith. I know it's been tough and rough for a lot of us, and I just wanted to pop in this morning and just say, like, I guess I do have a problem with control. I'm starting to see in this situation that I couldn't control the situation, that now we have the situation, and there's been a lot of resistance. There's been a lot of resistance, and it's been really, really hard for me to accept the fact of what is going on and happening in our lives swiftly. I think we probably had like 6 months. So I'm working with myself, trying to push past the control, trying to just allow things to happen that is out of my control, and to be okay with what is going on, and just completely and totally surrender. But when we're out, or when I'm dropping her off to school, I see other people looking and watching, and it makes me feel it. I still feel kind of like embarrassed a little bit. Like the other day, last week, we were in the grocery store, and we saw one of her friends and her mom. Like, I could barely look her in her eyes when we passed her up, but she's looking at my daughter, and they've already had the conversation that Deanna's pregnant and all this and this and that. And so she's looking at us, and I could barely even look at her. Like, and I'm like, why do I feel so ashamed? Why do I feel so embarrassed? Why do I feel so, when it comes to like her peers and her peers' parents? Like, I feel it's so much. So with the resistance, I'm just resisting. I can't touch your belly. I can't do nothing. And so last night I took a drive, and I had to get a couple things from the store. My mouth has been hurting so bad. I think it's for me. It feels like, what is that, y'all? Could be that BC powder I just took. It could be for me, because it doesn't feel like a toothache. It just feels like my whole mouth and my ear and all of that is just like sore, and it hurts. And I think it's for me just like clenching and sleeping with like a clenched mouth, because there's so much anger and there's so much resentment in different ways. If because of the marriage, because of what's happening, because of what's transpiring, because of where I am, and there's just so much anger, and there's so much I want to say that's not godly, and it's so much I want to. Shantara wants to spit hellfire out of her mouth. That's usually what I do to convey my hurt. Spit words that are very hurtful. I want to do that. I want to just spit and spew evil, hateful words. And so I've been clenching and holding my tongue, literally, and so I feel like the clenching in my sleep and the tension in my face is really affecting the right side of my mouth. So when I took a drive last night, I'm like, okay. When I walked out the house, I'm looking at her stomach, and I'm like, girl, either you gonna continue to resist this and be looking stupid when this baby come and not have nothing and not be ready because you still trying to figure it out, you upset, or you gonna push past it and start making small steps to do what you gotta do to get ready for this change that's about to change not only you, but change your daughter, change the whole house. And you know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna push us into our purpose in some way, shape, or form. So last night, y'all, I went to the store, grabbed me a couple things for my mouth, and I finally broke down and bought the baby some stuff. I got him some binky. It's a boy, guys. I got him some binkies, a couple of receiving blankets, a couple of warming blankets, bottle holders, like just a few things. maybe like 6, 7 things. And I was stressed out. I was sweating, y'all. I was sweating. I had anxiety. It's just a lot. Very, very overwhelming. I'm making Terriana my back. Stuff my back at work. A low carb bacon and egg wrap this morning for breakfast. Y'all, that air fryer. Look at that. Best tool in the kitchen. So I'm making small steps, y'all. It's not easy. It's not easy at all, but I'm making small steps towards accepting and relinquishing control and just allowing God to do whatever it is He's doing, because it's very, very foggy. Very, very foggy. It's very, very foggy. It's very, very dark at times. It's very, very bleak. It's very confusing. But at the end of the day, even with all those emotions, I trust my Father more than anything in this whole entire world. So that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me. And I know eventually I'll get back to doing what I'm doing and get back to journaling and get back to writing and get back to... I will. So I am still holding on to hope and faith, you guys. I'm getting the kids ready for school. It is a cool Thursday morning. The weather is changing, thank God. Breezy. I'm having a cup of coffee and just kind of like just in my thoughts, just trying to, work through everything and work through my emotions and all of that good stuff. It's not pretty, but I know for sure it is most definitely going to be a testimony. So if we can just hang in there, if we can just not focus on what other people may think, not focus on, what other people's opinions of what your situation is, and try to stay focused and stay off of social media at this time, because it can and will make you feel a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? And just being aware of your emotions and your feelings and not neglecting them, because they are yours and they are your own, and you just got to work through them and work past them and hold on to hope and faith, knowing that God has a bigger plan and a bigger purpose for our lives. And we will testify about this. We will testify about this, and we'll be able to help and walk somebody else through at such a time as this. So to God be the glory, you guys, today, tomorrow, and forevermore. I love you all so much, and until the next time, inspire, be inspired. I love you guys. God bless you. Good day.